Welcome back to the Wealthy Cowboy Show. Another solo episode here. We're going to go over the levels of value, how you can increase your value to increase your income. First, I just want to say, if you like these solo episodes, then let me know, share it out, message me, comment, just show me that you like them. We've got some great sponsors on the actual podcast that allows me to bring more content now. This little deal is going to be sponsored by myself through the Wealthy Cowboy Mastermind. We'll have the link down below. You can look at that to go more in depth with the show guest and with me. Also have a community there. It's also from my business in the credit card processing. So if you own a business or know somebody or work for somebody that owns a business, chances are we can probably put you in a better spot with your credit card processing. So if you would reach out to me, we'll have the links down below. You can reach out to me and see if we can do something. Like I said, those things help me put more content and bring more value to you. Speaking of value, that's what we're talking about today. So this is a pretty cool concept that I never thought of. And I saw this from Myron Golden. Get on YouTube and check out Myron Golden. He's into sales and marketing. He has like some Bible study and stuff like that. He used to be a preacher, but he teaches sales and marketing and business through the Bible, basically biblical principles. And one cool thing that he goes over that's really stuck with me are the levels of value. It's easy to, he draws it out on a board, but just imagine there's a stair step with levels, right? Your bottom level is going to be implementation. That is the person doing the work. So in our industry, you're the horseshoer that puts the shoes on the horse. You're the horse trainer that rides the horse. You're the cowboy that gathers the cattle and works the cattle. You're actually doing the work. You're the guy that works on the road that runs the shovel and digs the ditch. You're using your muscles and your time and trading that for money. And so this level, you're going to get paid. It's the bottom level, so you're going to get paid the bottom. You're going to get paid, from whatever it is, $10,000 a year to, if you're a higher level employee, maybe $80,000 a year or something like that. So there's a maximum. There's the minimum is zero basically, and the maximum is going to be probably around $60,000 to $80,000 a year if you get high level in this level, in the slowest level of implementation. If you're really good at doing the actual thing. Once you go up to the next level, it's going to be unification. Unification is going to be the people that manage the people that implement, right? So you're going to have any type of manager position is going to be running the people that implement. And this is going to be, that range is going to be probably somewhere in that like $60,000 range to start with, and then go up to maybe a couple $100,000 a year if you're a manager at a plant or a big firm of some sort, something like that, a bigger company. Then you're going to be getting paid pretty good. You can make $250,000 a year, $300,000 a year probably, and that's still trading your time for money, but you're not actually using your muscles to do the thing. You're unifying people is what you're doing. So you can get really good at that and make a good living as a manager. And it's going to be one step up above using your muscles. And that's kind of the progression, right? Like you usually start out low level doing the hard work, and then you're going to get promoted to manager. That seems to be where a lot of people stop. What you can, depending on where you're at, you can make a lot of money doing that. The next level is going to be communication. So that is like this, just communicating, using your voice, your mouth to make money. So that's any type of media that you put out, content creators, You're talking about singers. You're talking about actors. Anybody that communicates, like Clinton Anderson. This is a good example. Clinton Anderson talks about that you have to learn how to make money with your mouth, because your muscles in your body is gonna wear out. Communication, you can also make money while you sleep. I can record this podcast and then somebody watches it in the middle of the night, and I make a $1 off of it, or not even that much, whatever it is. You can, or a better example would be a song. Cross Canadian Ragweed recorded a song 30 years ago, and somebody plays it today on Spotify or buys it off Apple Music, whatever, and they're getting paid on that, right? And they're asleep or they're doing something else. They're getting paid. That's the cool thing. On the communication, it scales really easily. So like communication level, your income, can be low level. It can be 100,000, let's say, and then it's going to scale into the millions. There's not a wall, there's not a cap on this level, really. Depending on, look at Taylor Swift. You can make a lot of money on this level. It's not really capped. And then you get to the top level of value. And this is imagination. And imagination and communication kind of go together, because like imagination would be the songwriter that comes up with the song that Taylor Swift sings. Or you could be the songwriter and the person that sings it, and you're using both levels there. Or you can be George Lucas that comes up with Star Wars, or Steven Spielberg or whoever, and come up with these ideas. Somebody that's coming up with these ideas. I come up with ideas for podcasts. I come up with ideas to make content creators. Basically, you're using your mind. You don't necessarily have to use your mouth. Communication, you're using your mouth, and with imagination, you're using your mind. But a lot of times those are connected to each other. So you're coming up with ideas. You're sitting around and you're thinking. You're coming up with ideas, and then implementing those. Whether you're behind the scenes and giving the idea to somebody else and getting paid off of it, or you're implementing it yourself and you're the front man also. And this one is very infinite. You're gonna get paid your highest level income. So you're gonna get paid high 6 figures, low 7 figures, into the billions. Coming up with these ideas. The main point I want you to look at is where you are in your life and see what level you're on. And if you want to maybe move levels, if you're not happy with your income and you're at the lowest level, where most people start with implementation, know that you can only cap out so much at that implementation level. If you get really, really good at riding a horse or shoeing a horse or working cattle, you can only provide so much value, and then you're going to cap out, and you're going to have to do something else if you want more income. You can go up to the next level, and you can be, I don't know exactly what it would be in the horse training world. I guess you'd have some assistant trainers, something like that, underneath you that you're just kind of supervising. You're not actually on the horse, but you're there, you're supervising, making sure that they get them all rode. Horseshoer, you're kind of doing all the leg work and then not actually having to put the shoes on. You're supervising. You're going to be a supervisor, manager position there. You can go up to communication to stay on those same job titles that a lot of y'all might have. You go up to communication, a ranch manager's manager position from upgrade from Cowboy. Communication, you would go into teaching somebody how to train a horse. That's what Clint Anderson does. He made videos. He does clinics. Anybody that's really good at team roper, anybody good with horses, they do clinics. And they can bring in a lot of money because they're just speaking with their mouth. Or they can record it and then sell it and make money while they sleep. You could teach somebody how to shoe horses through a course. you're going to get paid more doing that than you are tacking the shoe on, because you can scale it so big. A manager, you're a ranch manager, a cowboy that goes to a ranch manager, goes to communication level. You're going to be teaching courses on how to manage a ranch, like a TCU ranch management program. These short courses I see, ranching for profit, things like that. There's a lot of money to be made there in that education space. And then, like I said, you can also just record it and then sell it after. You don't even have to be there, and then it's very scalable. You can make money while you sleep. While you're sleeping, somebody purchase your course. And then get into imagination. You're going to be, for a ranch manager, you're going to be coming up with ideas that you can implement into a ranch. And in that case, you're going to have to have some money to actually either buy the ranch and implement those practices, or can be a ranch consultant, something like that. You're going to be coming up with ideas and trying to be efficient and be efficient in that area. Same thing with horseshoeing. You be coming up with new products, new ways of doing things. You're sitting around, you're thinking. Horse training world, same thing. You're be coming up with new methods of doing things, new products that you can come up with to make a horse trainer's life easier and sell to them. So that would be very scalable. The easiest to look at to see the progression is Clint Anderson. He went through all these levels until he's coming up with the methods, selling you products. He's communicating with you, selling you at the clinics, and then he has managers and implementers underneath him, which he still implements. You can still kind of move around, but he's kind of at the top, and he works his way down. So if you're not happy with your income, look at where you're at. Look at what level you're on. How can you get to the next one? How can you get to the top of the level you're at and then jump to the next one? Can you go learn something? Look at these communicators and see what these courses are, different ways of doing things, and learn that. Learn how. That's what you want to be learning, is how to get to the next level, until you get to where you're happy where you're at, whether that's getting to the top of implementing and $80,000 a year, or getting to the top of unifying and being a manager, a couple $100,000 a year. So look at those levels. Now that you know what those levels are, you can evaluate where you're at, how do you get to the next spot, and what you can expect when you get there. If you want the full breakdown and a better presentation and a visual presentation of it, get on YouTube and look at Myron Golden. Like I said, check out the Wealthy Cowboy Mastermind if you like this kind of stuff. Also, if you own a business, holler at me about your credit card processing. We'll see if we can help you. And we'll see y'all next time.